AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT leak spills out RDNA for flagship specs 4096 cores on Navi 48, up to 3.1 GHz clock and over 200 FPS in Monster Hunter Wilds. AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT RDNA 4 inches GPU appears in GPU-Z and was also benchmarked in Monster Hunter Wilds, revealing its potential ahead of launch. AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT RDNA 4 inches GPU with Navi 48 appears in GPU-Z, delivers over 200 FPS in Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark at 1080p. The AMD RDNA 4 based RX 9000 series is about to debut in less than a month, and what remains one of the most anticipated things is the performance of these GPUs, particularly the Radeon RX 9070 XT. If you have been following the developments around the RX 9070 GPUs, you must be aware of the specs already, but in case you want to see the specs on an actual tool, then here is one. Thanks to Epic Media for posting the screenshot, which clearly shows the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT GPU being listed as Navi 48 and its release date as 2025. From the specs, it's easier to confirm that it is indeed the Radeon RX 9070 XT, as the GPU features 16GB GDDR6 RAM, a 256-bit memory bus, 4096 stream processors, and a boost clock of up to 3.1 GHz. Moreover, the GPU does support the PCIe 5.0 interface. It's not clear whether it is the reference design or a custom-made edition, but looking at the boost clock, it does seem like a premium-made edition. In another post, we can see how it performs in gaming scenarios, such as Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark. Even though it isn't the best platform to test and compare, it gives us a rough idea of how good a GPU is. As revealed in the screenshot, the GPU delivers 36,102 points and 211.71 FPS at 1080p resolution when paired with Intel Core Ultra 9285K and 48GB RAM. We don't know the exact nature of the settings used in this benchmark and whether FrameGen and RT were on or off. As far as the comparison goes, considering the RTX 4080 Super benchmarks, such as in this case, the overall score and FPS are significantly lower than the RX 9070 XT. In this case, the RTX 4080 Super was paired with Ryzen 9 5900X and the FrameGen was turned on while RT was turned off. FrameGen usually result in a lower score, not FPS, as the game considers the actual frames, and therefore, it may not be an ideal situation to conclude. Nonetheless, we hope the RX 9070 XT can get as competitive as possible, but it's more important to have aggressive pricing to score a win over Nvidia's RTX 5070 Ti. We recently saw the RX 9070 XT and RX 9070 being listed on a Canadian retailer, starting at $698 and $586 respectively. But since there are still some weeks left before the launch, nothing is finalized yet.